Hi everyone, you're watching Next Gen Health Energy Nuggets. I'm Dr. Mitch, and in this video, we're going to get right into the heart of the matter, quite literally. As we continue diving deeper into the mind-body connection, it's time to look at the role of the heart. For thousands of years and across numerous cultures, it's been widely perceived that the heart exhibits an intelligence and is the center of love and connection. Well, it turns out that science is now actualizing this concept. So please, grab your medicinal monocled lenses and let's examine the heart.
Dr. Roland McCready is the Director of Research at the HeartMath Foundation. It's been studying properties of the heart, and the results is truly reshaping our understanding of mental health, emotions, and intuitive intelligence. In fact, HeartMath's research has led to a completely new field of medical research called neurocardiology. It turns out that the same cells that make up your brain, along with the neuropeptides and other neuroactive agents, are also found in the heart. These nerve cells act in the same way and demonstrate the same function in the heart as they do in the brain. The heart brain, as it's often referred, demonstrates short and long-term memory, neuroplasticity, and neurological functions. In fact, in contrast to just a few decades ago, it's now understood there's so much more information being delivered to the brain from the heart as opposed to the opposite. Essentially, the heart is much more than just a pump. Our hearts encode information in the rhythms of the heartbeat. Particularly, emotion and the energy of our emotions can be identified in the heart rate rhythms called heart rate variability. Here are two graphs plotting heart rate changes over time. On the left, the red graph demonstrates a very irregular and erratic heart rate variability pattern. That's called an incoherent pattern and occurs when you're feeling anxious, irritated, fearful, impatient, or any other draining emotion. In contrast, the right-sided graph in blue demonstrates a regular oscillating rhythm where the heart increases and decreases its rate in a well-coordinated fashion. That's called coherence. This occurs when you experience emotions of appreciation, calmness, patience, confidence, gratitude, and other positive, energetic emotions. So why does this matter? Because heart rhythms are essentially energetic signals being sent to the brain, which in turn affects the brain's ability to function, influencing how we perceive experiences and affects how we react to it in the moment. Simply put, incoherent heart rhythms, as a result of feeling frustrated, annoyed, or fearful, causes cortical inhibition, stopping the brain's ability to function as it should. It also interferes with your ability to make effective decisions or be present. Alternatively, when in a state of coherence, as a result of feeling good, appreciated, or in the flow, causes cortical facilitation, which enhances your brain's ability to function at an optimal level. It helps you remain calm and logical in difficult or challenging situations. So, it turns out what you think, perceive, experience, and appreciate in the world is profoundly affected by your heart rhythms, which in turn are influenced by your emotional state. And since we're beginning to understand the mechanism for which emotions, also a form of energy, is translated and transferred in the body, we can learn how to essentially hack our system and shift into states of coherence. Understanding the role of the heart and how to mentally flex, we can all shift our coherence levels and, furthermore, sustain coherence, which builds resilience levels. Again, just like a muscle, the more you train from our mental muscle, the stronger it gets. And in this case, you can train your heart to stay in a coherent state more often than not, like a default mode. Unfortunately, most people are in a state of incoherence and resting states, keeping people in a lower state of being and not tapping into their higher capacity and operate at a higher level.
Okay, with all that said, listen to this. When you train and practice coherence regularly, research demonstrates that you actually enhance your ability to maintain composure in difficult times, improve family and social harmony, and reduce fatigue and exhaustion. But it doesn't stop there. It also promotes the body's natural regenerative processes. It improves coordination and reaction time, and you enhance your ability to think clearly, to learn. It aids your memory and it increases your test scores. Overall, it increases your access to intuitive intelligence. Your state of coherence affects more than just your brain's ability to function. When you induce this state of coherence, your other biophysiological systems, which are all rhythmic in nature, for example, breathing, blood pressure, heart rhythms, brain waves, hormonal cycles. Your biological systems essentially synchronize, cultivating the most energetic state of being, which supports your physical health and mental well-being. Here's what's fascinating. Training and the use of heart rate variability is not new. In fact, the scientific community were aware of neurons in the heart since the 1960s, but just weren't truly aware of the significance. Biofeedback technology helps you track your heart rate variability in real time. It's extremely useful in a variety of industries, although it's been largely non-accessible to the general public until recently. Now, these tools are available, portable, as Bluetooth devices that are affordable and available to the public. We have new tools to train our mental muscles and objective metrics to keep track of our progress. These devices help people feel the experience of the mind-body bridge and provide people with real-time biofeedback to know if they're hitting that sweet spot. This is why we are at such a pivotal moment in healthcare. We have the tools to help empower ourselves with skills that are proactive in nature and helps us tap our inherent potential that is just waiting for each of us to use. The first step is becoming aware of what's possible. After that, we need to practice and experience. We are at a crossroad which we need to tactically apply these exercises and perspectives into our lives and into our daily activities and systems. Whether it's classrooms, hospitals, boardrooms, or family living rooms, we need to make this knowledge well known and implement strategies for people to engage in these exercises. As you recall, Einstein stated that the future medicine will be the medicine of frequencies. This is what we are talking about. We need to learn to harness the energy around and within us. We need to connect to it and synchronize with it. This synchronizes our biological systems, causing healthy, regenerative states, and puts you into a heightened state of being for peak performance. Before I leave you, I want to invite you to the next Nugget. We will be discussing best practices for coherence, and please don't forget, if this conversation resonates with you, please hit the like and subscribe button to our channel. And like I always say, there will never be enough bullets, bombs, or antidepressants to dig us out of the hole we find ourselves in today. We need a new conversation, a new narrative to tune into so that we can lay a path for a brighter future distinct from the past.